My name is Nickel, and today we have a really cool video for you guys. Our guest today is Q, who is a multi-season top 500 Ana player who will be reviewing one of his clients from a private Ana coaching session. And Q is a pretty insane Ana. He's one of the top 10 Anas on Overbuff, and his peak SR is over 4,400. So if you end up enjoying the video, I would definitely suggest subscribing to his channel, which will be linked down below in the description. Q is actually recommended by you guys in the comments. So if any of you guys have any recommendations for future heroes you guys would like to see broken down here on the channel, let me know down below. But for now, I'll pass it off to Q to give you guys some really great Ana insights on Eichenwald.
Thanks, Nickel, for the introduction, and thanks for having me here. This is a 2300 SR game on Eichenwald, playing Ana, and we're going to analyze what was done well and what could have been improved on. So to begin, we've got a pretty decent comp here. We've got double hit scan in Soldier and McCree into the two tanks of D.va, Roadhog, and our supports as Ana and Mercy. So to start off this game, it looks like we're going to come at the front entrance, and it looks like there's a Pharah already on your side, and you ate two direct rockets here. A little unfortunate, but with Pharah this low on the ground, I think you should have actually went for a sleep dart. Sleep darts with high flying Pharahs are kind of low percentage, but this Pharah was extremely low on the ground, and you definitely could have slept her and taken her out. So coming back out of spawn, it seems like you already lost your McCree and your Mercy early on, so not much you could do here except stay in the back out of line of sight and heal up. Unfortunate miss on the nade on the D.va there, but it's not really a big deal. Now it looks like the enemy team is pushing up really far since they picked off two of you guys early on, but it's easily punished, and there goes the enemy Pharah, picked off by our McCree. Good work by him. And nading yourself there might have been a little unnecessary because your Mercy was with you, but we move on. So here again with the sleep darts, I like the fact that you're being liberal, but these are extremely low percentage darts, and it's better off saving them to be reactive. Like right there, if you kept your dart, you could have slept that charging Reinhardt. Obviously, the enemy Ryan still died for that aggressive charge, but it's good to get into the habit of using dart reactively for very telegraphed abilities, such as the Ryan charge, High Noon, Rocket Barrage, enemy Roadhogs while they're drinking. They're very, very easy to hit because they don't really move. Another nice attempt on the Winston there. It's close, but no cigar. And you guys end up picking off the enemy far with the hit scan, nading yourself to keep yourself alive, and two kills go down on the enemy. But a resurrection comes out, and the enemy Pharah looks like she's going to pick off one on the Roadhog, two on the McCree, and make it 3 on the Mercy. So it's a good idea to back out until your D.va gets 2 with the D.va bomb, and this is where you have to read the kill feed and assess the situation. I actually think you should have went back in right here. You've still got your D.va and Soldier fighting deep in the fray, and you've got Nano Boost to keep him alive. So a nice attempt on the sleep there, but she jumped up in the air a little too quick. There you go, keeping your D.va alive. In this case, I probably would have used the Nano early on here to keep the D.va alive, but it looks like your team did come back in time to back you up, and now you still got your Nano Boost. I'd be looking for Whole Hog or Soldier now that your team's already here. In any case, yeah, you can see on the kill feed the Whole Hog and the Visor came out. It would have been nice to definitely nano that, but a good sleep dart here. You can finish him off here. Your nade's about to come back up. Here we go. Shot, nade, finish off with your teammate. In those cases where you sleep the barrage, that was good. That was what I mentioned earlier about the liberal sleep darts on easy targets. One thing I would say there is definitely stand behind the Pharah after you sleep her so she doesn't get an easy rocket on you. And that goes for you, for all Ana players. Whenever you sleep a target that has a good ability to use right after waking up, so Pharah shooting you in your face or Genji deflecting, it's good to stand behind them after you sleep them so you can do the full combo of a shot, nade, shot, punch, or a shot, nade, punch. So for this phase of Eichenwald, you definitely have to wipe a few of the enemies before you can push this card for free, because everybody on the high ground on the castle is going to harass you big time. So your D.va or most of you guys have to approach the castle and take some people out before you can push the cart without feeling any pressure. And it looks like your Soldier actually got picked off in the Soldier v Soldier duel, so this is already bad. Nice nade on the Ryan, hopefully your team can convert it, and you're sitting on Nano Boost, and I actually don't think you hit tab enough. You can't really tell who has their stuff available, and a good sleep dart there, but unfortunate timing with the D.va bomb, because if you actually held your dart maybe half a second before you realized your D.va was going to bomb, you could have slept that Reinhardt who turned around on you and slept him, and he would have died to the D.va explosion as well. So yeah, a little unfortunate with the turn of events there, because I do think if you did sleep the Ryan, the Pharah would have died anyways, and your D.va would have had a double kill, because the Pharah wasn't behind any sort of line of sight to survive. She was in the air and would have died to the bomb, and then the Ryan would have died if you slept her. And see, this is why you have to pressure at the castle, because that Soldier is shooting you guys for free up there and doing a lot of work. Let's see what happens here. I don't agree with that sleep dart because now you don't have it available for the telegraph move of the charge. Like I said, using Sleep Dart for telegraph things or easy to hit things such as the charge or barrage here would have been much better than trying to shoot it into the Rhine shield. So now your team gets killed again, you have to regroup for another fight. So here we go again for another fight. It looks like your Roadhog picks off the Winston early on. A missed shot on the Mercy, but that's okay. Your McCree finishes off the Reinhardt, so 2 tanks dead on the enemy team already. Good start. Looks like a 6v4 to begin with. 6v3. And Resurrections will make it 6v5 again. Good sleep onto the Reinhardt. Hopefully your team can convert nice with the nade. Stops him from healing. And a Visor is coming up from the soldier above, and he's going to clear up 2 big heroes. Your Mercy's down. No resurrection from your team, so you got to be careful. You got to back up in this case. Low percentage Sleep Dart again. That was really tough to land. Hard to say that would have done anything there. I think that's too risky. I think it would have been better to kind of sleep that Winston who just leaped in front of you. Obviously, in moments where you land a crazy Sleep Dart like that, it's good if it hits, but it honestly hits less than 10% of the time. Unfortunate miss there on the Reinhardt. But it looks like your team actually managed to pick up a bunch of kills here. Yeah, it looks like your soldier, Roadhog. Nice. And an interesting self-destruct here at the last moment. I don't agree with that from the D.Va. Now, I know I'm focusing on Ana for this, but if you're a D.Va player, try not to use your D.Va bomb unless the enemy team and your team are psychologically committed to the fight. Right there, it was only a Lucio left. I don't think she paid attention to the kill feed and saw that it was actually like a 5v1. And here you just got booped off. Not much to say there. Let's move on to the final phase of Eichenwald. So, coming back from spawn, there's just a Pharah chilling out here. Good job finishing her off. Let's move into the castle here. Again, long range Sleep Dart. If it hit, would have been nice, but it was quite far at that point. I'm surprised you actually dodged that shatter. But it looks like your soldier will still be alive here. You're kind of stuck back here healing because the enemy team has pushed up really far. It's good here. The respawn distance is quite well, so if you trade someone up here, you should be able to get back in time. There you go. A lot closer. Better Sleep Dart. You're still holding on to Nano here. I probably would have given it to the whole hog right when he popped it, but I think your soldier has Visor. Yeah, he does. So that's okay. Good work here. Honestly, you didn't hit tab enough, and you kind of just guessed that he had tactical Visor. I think a big problem for not just you in this VOD, but specifically for others who are watching this. If you're an Ana player, you have to hit tab very often because it gives you a lot of information. It tells you who you have to nano when they have ultimates, who to nano if nobody has their ultimates, and what the enemy team is running, who you're gonna Sleep Dart, like right there, Pharah with a barrage. If I hit tab and knew they were still running a Pharah, I'd be thinking, why is she flying in front of me like that? And in my mind, I'd process that. She's probably looking for a barrage because there's no reason for her to fly that far into your team. That was tough. She killed you really quickly, but you know, in other cases, let's say like if the enemy's running a Zarya and you see her super aggressive, you can kind of read the human behavior and tell that she's going for a grab. And right there's a reactive Sleep Dart that I've been talking about. Sleeping that charging Reinhardt, stopping him in his tracks, preventing them from killing one of your hit scans. Last second push. Deadeye from McCree manages to get one. Nice attempt on the nade. I know you're trying to hit a couple people. Good sleep there. In front of a bunch of people. Or sorry, in front of the Winston. Easy target. And here the enemy visor's coming out. I think you could have reacted to that sleep on the Rhine again. You had your sleep available. And you can hear him charge in. But on the same note, the enemy was visoring. So that one was a little tough. Uh-oh, and the res is coming out, so you guys are in trouble. You gotta look for another nano boost target. Quick, quick. This is why hitting tab is very, very crucial. You have to know who has their ultimates, who doesn't. There it is. It's a little late on the visor. Let's see if we can convert anything with it. A bunch of kills. That's good. Good work. It just so happened that the soldier walked in front of you and he visored. But hitting tab frequently, like I said, will give you a lot of information you should know ahead of time. Interesting sleep earlier. Good nade there to finish off the soldier. And the Earth Shatter comes out. Now the enemy team has a huge spawn advantage, so you have to trade more than just one for one, or else you're not going to cap this final point. Small nitpicky thing right there. You probably should have naded right at the end of that reload to cancel the rest of the reload animation and heal the McCree at the same time. But he ended up living still. Minor detail. But that's an advanced trick. So animation canceling a reload. You can either punch or you can throw a nade or a sleep right when you reload 10 out of 10 ammo. Unfortunate miss on the sleep dart charge there. And looks like your team's actually going to get wiped here, because the enemy team came out staggered and managed to trade 1 for 1, which is favorable for them because of the respawn advantage for them. So now you guys are only down to 3 people left. If Mercy, 4 people left. If Mercy doesn't have res, oh, you guys got booped off the point anyways. But that's okay. Good push, good attempt, and hopefully you guys defend very well here. So on the defensive side, looks like you're running a solo heal with Ana, Symmetra, Rein Roadhog, and double hit scan in McCree and Soldier. If you're running a solo heal with Ana with a Symmetra, you have to stay in your Soldier for the biotic field. You don't want to be using your nade on yourself if possible. You want to be saving that for your teammates because of the amplified heals. You got to be doing all the healing duties. So sit in your Soldier so his healing field can assist you in that. So I like the position here to play with Ana on this point because you get that building on the right of you for a line of sight to protect yourself if you ever run into a sticky situation. You gotta do your best to just heal right now. You can't be worried about going offensive, especially as a solo healer. So a great charge from Rein ends up picking off 1. You hear your Soldiers in trouble. I'll land some shots and he misses, but you turn around and some of your teammates die. Roadhog comes out, manages to pick it off. It's a 4v4 right now, it looks like. Now you're reloading, and the good thing that Soldier didn't end up killing your Soldier in that clip. That's fine, doing your job, just healing whoever you see low right now. 4v4, and a great hook by Hog, and a missed reaction sleep dart. So again, happened a lot this game, lots of Rein charges. The whole reflex on darting the charging Rein comes with time and experience. But now that I'm pointing it out, hopefully you'll get it into your muscle memory and start remembering. Or once you hear that audio cue, it should become automatic. So Nano Boost is up. You got to hit tab very, very frequently. You got to see who's ready, who's available. If you go down the list, obviously Soldier with Visor would be the best nano target with an ultimate. But if nobody had their ultimates, I would say Reinhardt or McCree. So like right there with that Rein charging, I probably would have given him the Nano Boost because he's charging into 3 people. He does end up killing 1 anyways. And a big res comes out here. So now you need to find some big value. High Noon's coming out. He's getting jumped and you actually came out of that protected area. I don't agree with jumping out there. I think if you stayed in that room and stayed unscoped, they wouldn't exactly react to you being in that room, but instead you walked out of that room, got in front of the bubble, and died. But the teleporter's up. Should be okay. Again, you gotta be looking for a nano right now to retake. Oh no, I take it back. There's only Lucio left. Okay, you're good. So it actually looks like your Soldier used Visor earlier. So again, you have no Visor to combo with. Should be looking to give it to Rein or McCree early on if you guys are in a pickle. You gave it to Rein there, but you didn't react to the sleep dart from the charging Rein again. That's okay. I think your teleporter's still up, and your Rein is gonna start swinging away and creating a lot of space, being super tanky. All right, I take that back too. Teleporter's down. Man, I'm missing a lot of details. My apologies. But it looks like your team's able to clean up most people. You still got 3 alive, but I think you did trade for a few more. Ron's still up there with critical. You gotta look for that nade there. Good nade. Give him a couple heals and he should be up and healthy.
How did I die?
Oh no, now the Symmetra's down. Yeah, you gotta stay in a safe position here. I would come into this room near the mini health pack and heal your team from there. Or even down the stairs to the right. That's usually a good spot. Good sleep dart in the Sombra. Call it to your teammate. And boom. Good work here. Sometimes when the team starts fighting on the point, I'd move down to the stairs to the right there and play there because you kind of have like a lower angle. You kind of hide half your body and it's quite good. And another teleporter's up, so it looks like you guys are going to be set for this defense unless they get rid of it. So one thing I noticed is that teams end up playing, once the team ends up breaking the first choke, teams just start defaulting and playing on the point instead of playing proactively on the point. Good usage of Nano Boost there. I think you realize that you're about to die. You saw your health bar drop extremely low, so it's better to just drop the Nano on somebody and rather than die and not have it on anybody. So that was good. Your team whole hogged and ended up cleaning up most of the people, and good work. It looks like you're about to win this game. 3 seconds left. That's all she wrote. Overall, I'd say the biggest part is hitting tab for information, learning your Nano Boost priorities, and definitely working on sleep dart reaction. Using it reactively on telegraphed abilities like I mentioned earlier, like a Reinhardt charge, or slow moving abilities like Roadhog whole hogging or high noons, or Rocket Barrage if she's stationary. Very, very easy targets. You should have that in your mind. Hitting tab, checking the enemy team, building that list mentally in your head, and then mentally for nano boost for your own team. So looking at your team mentally, who do I nano boost without their ultimate? So if nobody on my team has their ultimate available and I build my nano super fast because I'm solo healing, who do I nano? It would probably be Ryan. McCree would be next. Maybe Roadhog if he hooks a tank. But if all of them have ultimates, who do I give it to? I'd probably give it to a Soldier with his nano visor. Roadhog for the whole hog nano combo. Sometimes a Deadeye, sure, if you have it set up. And sometimes if your Ryan has shattered and he's going deep and swinging away. But those would be the order you'd have mentally prepared in your head. So hitting tab more often, reactive sleep darts. I guess one thing I also missed here was quick scoping, but that'll be saved for another time. Anyways, thank you for sending in this VOD, and thank you, Nickel, again for having me. Hope you guys learned something, and have yourselves a great day.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you'd like to see more from CarQ, don't forget to check out the link down below in the description to subscribe to his channel. And if you would like your footage featured here on the channel in the future, you can submit it over on underwatch.com. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.